Are you my son?
No.
Well, you look like my son. You look identical. No, you're not. I think you are. No, you're not. Who's your father? Bill Nye, the science guy. Son of a bitch. The guy took my blood from me, created a person out of me, and he sent that person to come and kill me. Why exactly? For not paying your tax? Are you okay with this? Yeah. Hey guys, welcome to the review show. My name's Austin, and Gemini Man starring Will Smith, and this is a story about a guy that wants to retire from the government, and but they won't because he found out about top secret stuff about guys that he's been killing, and finding out that they weren't who they were, and so the government decides to send a young Will Smith to kill him. This movie freaking sucked. The script in this movie made no freaking sense. The story. Okay, so people are probably expecting me to talk about the CGI in this movie. It's perfect in some areas, like at nighttime. The CGI is amazing with like Will Smith's face is amazing, but during daylight, it hurts my eyes to even look at it. Like you look at it and you know that's not CGI. I mean, you know that's CGI, and you're like, oh. And at nighttime, you're like, okay, that actually looks like young Will Smith. And so, like, I don't know, it's just so dumb. Like the fighting scenes in this movie is all over the place. So they sped it up, and they filmed this on a 4K camera. This movie was filmed on 4K. And so it made it look so weird. And our generation, I don't know if we're ever going to be ready for this, because they did this with The Hobbit as well, and that did not look good at all. So I don't know if our generation is ever going to be ready for this, but they need to stop with the 4K stuff. The movies are always going to be run on 24 per second. And that's always how it's been. And now it's been like, now they started recording with like 120, something, no, a little bit higher than that. And it just looks so weird, and they sped up like these fighting scenes, and it just looks so fake, and it's like, it kind of hurts my eyes to watch. That's not like the biggest issue. It's the storyline that is the biggest problem. The script in this film, I never had a bad script this year from a movie. I mean, I've seen bad movies, but the script, like dialogue, at least was decent. It was watchable, and this is sort of watchable, but it's just like, there's this girl character that is basically also a agent of this government, and so she was authorized to spy on Will Smith, Gemini Smith. I'm gonna call him that, Gemini Smith. And he's just, and there's like one scene where she tries to convince Gemini Smith, that the guy that they sent him was a clone of him, and he's just like, but I'll get to that later. But she like has to repeat herself over and over to get that through his freaking mind. It takes Gemini Smith so long to figure out that this was a clone of him, and when he finds out, he's just like, okay, this is nothing new. So yeah, let's go kill my younger self. Like, The thing that got me to go see this was Will Smith, and Will Smith usually outstands, like, he blows my mind away. I love Will Smith, but God, at him as Gemini Smith is just not. This is just one of his terrible movies. Honestly, if I had to pick After Earth or this, I would sadly actually pick After Earth. I actually thought about that for a second. It's like, maybe this is actually kind of better than After Earth. But I mean, at least After Earth had a conclusion. Like, After Earth had a beginning. The story, not that great, but at least it carried on. It didn't necessarily repeat itself. But in some areas it did. It's like, okay, yeah, we get it. His sister died, and he blames himself for it, and it repeats that kind of over and over. But at least it has a clear motive. Here it's just like jumping all over the place. This has no clear motive. Honestly, wanted both Gemini Smiths to die, because I think that would have been a better ending what we just got. And I'm sorry if this is kind of like a spoiling thing, but I really don't think you guys would. I don't really recommend going out seeing this, but some people out there will actually like this. I'm gonna give Gemini Man a D-. What makes it good is some of the CGI work during the night stuff, and I'm giving it credit for Will Smith. I really don't recommend this, but if you guys are actually gonna go see it, best luck to you, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's just, if you like it, good for you. But for me, it could have been better. So anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. Before I go, if you guys haven't already seen a video that I've uploaded called like this year has been amazing, go check that out. Link of that would be down below, because it's a special video for just you guys. I gave out a couple of shout outs, so go check that out. I would really appreciate that. And there's a kind of challenge in there for you guys to do before the year ends. So anyway, go check that out. Thank you guys very much for watching, and like always, I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye, guys.